Isaac, let's skip the play-by-play open. So let's play D. Patrick after this. Play. Yeah, I actually play D. Patrick, Melinda Lunsford, and then ID back to me after Lunsford. So no open, D. Patrick, Lunsford, ID to me, we'll be good to go. I think you just record it by quarters on Full Edit. Is that how you handle that, Isaac? Okay, perfect. It's the Henderson County Colonels and the Bowling Green Purples here tonight on WSON. I'm Greg Busby with Scott Stone. Our keys to the game brought to you by D. Patrick Ford. Scott Stone, one of the keys for a Colonels win over Bowling Green tonight as the Purples come to town here on WS. The first basketball game. Scotty's having trouble with his headset. There you go. Now we got it turned around. So wait, what kind of hole messed up? Well, the keys to the win tonight. Right. You're going to have to stop the big man down low. Don't let him go off. Got to help side defense all night on him. Got to try to at least stay even on the glass. And this game's going to be a turnover battle, Greg. They're going to press us to death. They're going to get up in us. And they're going to play a tight man-to-man defense. And they'll probably do some kind of run and jump full court. Our keys to the game brought to you by D. Patrick Ford. We'll go down to the voice of Colonel Jim. Steve Tower just turning on them. Presented by Melinda Lunsford, your local ERA First Advantage dealer. Henderson County Colonels host the Bowling Green Purples. Let's meet the starting lineups for tonight's game. First, the visiting Purples of Bowling Green. At forward, number 11, DeMar Starks. At forward, number 4, Mason Ritter. At guard, number 15, Briar Griffin. At guard, number 12, MJ Wardlow. And at guard, number 3, Braylon Banks. The head coach of the Purples, D.G. Sherrill. The starting lineup for your Henderson County Colonels. At forward, number 14,
assistant coaches, Seth Coley, Kyle Forrester, Jason Lyons, Joey Davenport, Connor Mattingly, and the head coach of the Colonels, Tyler Smithhart.
Opening tip here on WSON brought to you by Butler's Apothecary. Fall is flu season. Stop the flu bug in its tracks by getting your flu shot at Butler's Apothecary. And the tip won by Henderson County. The Colonels have it to start. Thanks for joining us here online at WSONradio.com, the WSON Radio app, and the WSON Radio YouTube channel tonight. Gerard Thomas, the senior, driving to the basket, an early whistle. And Thomas will go to line for shoot two. Not a 75% free throw shooter a year ago, Scotty. I'd love to see him get to the line about 10 or 12 times a game.
Well, he did it real quick there. We know it's going to be a tough man-to-man defense, which gives him a chance. He's going to be able to take it to the rack quite a few times, but you got to knock him down against Bowling Green.
And took it right at the big man.
I like it.
Ritter, his first foul. Second free throw for Thomas. He hits 1 or 2. Henderson early 1-0 lead.
Henderson opens up man-to-man.
With the basketball is Starks. Banks now straight away back to Starks. Try to get it inside and do to Ritter. Left block working on right out. Fouled from behind, I think, by McKinney. Or it may have been a right out up front. We'll see.
I think McKinney got him too.
It is on McKinney. Lakin picks up his first. And the first on the Colonels that is in the 6'7" junior, Mason Ritter, the line for two. First one off the back rim, falls in good.
Better lucky than good. Greg, we've got to watch the backdoor screens. There's a double screen down there, and we didn't switch. If you don't switch, it's going to be a long night for Jake Rideout.
And Ritter hits them both 2-1 Bowling Green. And we played 30 seconds here at Colonel Gym. Probably about 40 or 50 Colonel Crazies across the way. And maybe 700-800 on hand here tonight. Kentucky in action. That could be a little draw, but a little bit of a poor crowd for open night. Here's a steal by Bowling Green. First turnover. Right side Wardlow. No good. Rebounded by Satterfield on the other end for the Colonels. Kick out Davenport. 3 on the left wing. Got it. WB 3 for Cooper Davenport. Davenport thought he was fouled. Wanted a chance at a 4-point play.
Little contact.
3-pointers brought to you by a former Colonel. Now your local Edward Jones investment advisor, Walker Bruner. We use Walker's initials, WB, to signify the Henderson made 3. 4-2 Colonels. Wardlow a 3 out front to answer on the other end for the Purples. MJ Wardlow knocks down the triple. And it's 5-4 Bowling Green, 6:45 to play opening quarter.
3 lead changes and a tie in the first minute, 20 seconds.
Thomas left wing for Henderson. Now comes out middle of the floor. Averaged 17 points a game last year for the Colonels as a junior. Driving baseline, McKinney, who had a big preseason. Back kick out to Thomas. Thomas on the left side, dumps it inside right out with the left hand. No good. Rebounded underneath by Ritter. Then Thomas comes in behind to tie him up. It'll be a jump ball. It will stay with Bowling Green.
It's going to be tough, but we got to make those shots in there. That big boy, he's a big one. But anytime you get that open of a look, you've got to put it in.
6'7", 170, but he seems to carry a little more weight than that, I would think, Scotty. Yeah.
I agree.
He's a little closer to
180, 190.
Yeah. Left side with the basketball. Banks driving baseline on Satterfield. Missed it, no good. Kind of got a tough angle, but bailed out as Satterfield found him from behind. First on Satterfield, second against the Colonels.
Both of these two teams keep playing man-to-man and keep driving the way they're driving, Greg. This is going to be a long basketball game. Already 3 fouls and 6 free throws in the first minute and 53 seconds. And they're fouls. It's not like they're calling it tight. Both these two teams are very aggressive.
Free throw up and good for Banks. Our officials tonight, Boogie Williams, Terry Carter, and Matt Bell. Second free throw, Banks got them both. 7-4 Bowling Green. We played 2 minutes.
JV game was unbelievable. First one of the year.
Yeah, Henderson won that one in the final seconds, 46-44.
Roger Sugg with the game winner.
3, Davenport in the corner, good. Cooper Davenport picked up right where he left off a year ago, Scotty, shooting 43% a year ago. 2 for 2 to start this year.
Yeah, he's doing a good job of getting set and ready to shoot when he gets the ball.
He ties the game at 7. straight away Wardlow. Deep three out front. High off the rim, no good. Rebound being battled for underneath. Loose ball now. And they say it went out of bounds off of a Colonel. It'll stay with Bowling Green. It'll be Brian Griffin to trigger it in for the Purples down in the right corner near the Colonel's bench. Out front to Banks. Banks working on Satterfield. Left of the paint. Kick out Wardlow from the left wing. He's at free throw line now. Now 3 right side. No good for Starks. May have been partially blocked. Rebounded by Rideout. Up the floor to Thomas. Some contact there. Missed a layup and a rebound into the hands of Wardlow. Quickly the other way. Wardlow off balance from 10 but gets it on the right side.
Boy, he can flat out play, Greg. That was an off balance jump there. Still put it in the hole.
Yeah, he's their best returning player, Scotty. Is Wardlow, averaged 11 points, 3 rebounds a year ago for Bowling Green. Now here's a reverse layup, nice move, and a patient drive there from Thomas to get the basket. His first. 3 in the corner, no good from Wardlow, rebounded by McKinney for Henderson. Lakin pushing up the 4 right baseline, draws a double team, kick out Davenport trailing. WB3 for the sophomore Cooper Davenport, his third in the first 3.5 minutes of the game.
3 for 3.
Colonels on top, 12-9. Ritter from 10 over Rideout. No good. Rebounded Davenport. Henderson.
Good defense by Jake not to pick up a foul there. Good job by the Colonels to rebound the basketball.
Thomas with it for Henderson. 17 feet away. Gets it back to Davenport.
I think he thought about shooting. He's hot. He is hot.
Satterfield back to Davenport. Cooper comes out high left just in front of us. Now to the right side. Loses the dribble momentarily. Finds McKinney straight away. Back to Davenport. Cooper at the free throw line. Right out of fire 3 out front. That one's off. No good. Rebound being tapped around. Still loose. Satterfield comes away with it for Henderson. Then he had it stripped away. Gets it back. Has it blocked. And now it's into the hands of Banks. Of Ritter got the block. Quite the sequence there.
Whoa,
and a whistle and a jump ball called on the other end.
Wow.
And the Colonels will get the basketball on a tie. Each team's turned it over once now. Dwayne Moss into the game, as is Trajan Davis.
Cooper looks a little winded, Greg. He was pretty sick a couple weeks ago.
Moss and Davis in, Satterfield and Davenport out. Davis fresh off the gridiron in that quarterfinal loss to Mel a week and a half ago. As quarterback for the Colonels. Now a foul called on Gerard Thomas, penetrating in and kicked it out. But it was Elijah Starks there to draw the foul.
And Thomas he's really got to try to get better as the year goes on about pulling up a little bit faster. Because we need him to drive, but he's got to dish it quicker.
Wardlow guarded by Thomas, right side, inside of Ritter, right block, turns on Rideout. Offensive foul, second on Ritter. He kind of swung a high elbow going into Rideout, and the offensive foul called.
Yeah, if this was college, they might have went to the monitor there. Yep.
But it is going to be a high elbow at 6'7". But maybe,
no doubt.
Maybe a little too high there on that one.
It was definitely nothing intentional. No, it's just that he's taller than everybody else.
Exactly. So he, as long as he stays shoulder level, that's fine. It looks a bit higher, but he may have got it up a little bit. Official thought he did. 12-9.
Definitely a foul, but nothing,
12-9, Colonels with a lead in the ball. With 3 minutes to go, first period. Thomas spinning in. Tough shot in the lane from 8. Some contact there. And the physical Thomas puts it up and in. He has 5. Colonels have their biggest lead at 5. Starks fakes a 3 straight away. Davis out on him. He gives it up to Wardlow. Braylon Banks out high right. Now to Griffin, driving from the left side. Little floater from 12, no good. Rebounded by Thomas for Henderson. Gerard brings it up. No whistle. Contact out front. He and Griffin collided, but no call. McKinney there to pick it up. Gets it back to Thomas.
Lucky both of them didn't hit each other's knee and injury by one of them.
Davis out high right. Gives it up to Rideout. Top of the key for Rideout. Still has a dribble. One bounce. Now gets it to Thomas on the left side. 14-9 Colonels. 2:10 to go first period. Davis right block. Kicks to Moss. Moss driving left baseline. Gets it back to Davis. Has to chase it down in the corner. Now McKinney. And he walked.
Nope, timeout.
Okay. Whistle, and it's a timeout called by the Colonels. 2:02 to play first quarter. Henderson 14, Bowling Green 9 here on WSON.
Daggum. It's like a district championship game already.
Bumper back. Back to action out of the timeout. Henderson County turns it over. And in the process, Lakin McKinney picks up his second foul. Davenport and Satterfield return. Rideout coming out, Moss coming out. McKinney staying in at the moment with 2 fouls.
Did somebody mishear the coach? I mean, oh, they just asked. They didn't hear it.
14-9. Colonels with the lead. Bowling Green with the ball. Minute 50 to go, first period.
Somebody needs to scream at McKinney. Make sure he knows he's got 2.
I think he does. He's kind of looking over like he was coming out. They didn't take him out, but now they will. Tough shot for Starks, left side, no good. Rebound tapped out of bounds by Bowling Green. It'll go to the Colonels. And now they'll get McKinney out as Cole Branson comes in for Henderson. 2 fouls in his first quarter for McKinney, who had 17 and 18 in the 2 preseason scrimmages. Lakin career high 6. Scored 24 points all of last season, but 2 big preseason scrimmages. But out here in the first quarter with 2 fouls and no points. Thomas, right side, wide open 3 in the corner, on the way, and good for Cole Branson. WB 3 for Branson, the Colonels' 4th 3 of the quarter, and they lead it by 8.
4 of 5 early.
Griffin, right corner, good pass to Starks, wide open, middle of the lane. And Elijah Starks has his first points and points off the bench for Bowling Green.
Breaks up the 10-0 run.
Davenport to Thomas into the right corner. Gerard trying to work the baseline, trying to thread the needle, and Starks intercepts the pass. He has the steal. 4 Henderson turnovers. Starks to Wardlow, back to Starks, puts it up, no good, but draws the foul on Trajan Davis. First on Davis, 5th against the Colonels, and that'll send Elijah Starks to the line for 2. Bowling Green, 26-7 last year, lost in the 4th region final to Warren Central. Warren Central lost by a point in the state championship game to George Rogers Clark.
And they also had Greenwood in that district, and at one time in the AP poll, all 3 of them were ranked in the top 6.
Wow, same district.
What a district that is.
Colonels, meanwhile, 18-13 a year ago, lost to Hopkins County Central here at home in the first round of the region tournament. Second free throw for Starks, no good. Rebound being tapped around, still being tapped around, and Starks has his own rebound. Chasing it down. Wardlow now right side. Slips, keeps the dribble alive, flips it left side. Now a bump and an offensive foul called on Braylon Banks. His first is he went shoulder first into Rideout's chest. Second turnover.
2 of their
Bowling Green.
2 of their 3 fouls have been offensive.
38 seconds to go, opening quarter. Colonels by 5 on Bowling Green here in Henderson.
I'm with you. I like our student section, first game. But a little weak on the casual fans.
3 in the corner, Branson, same spot. This one rims off, no good. Rebound ripped down by DeMar Starks for Bowling Green. Right side, wide open 3, Elijah Starks is short, no good. Rebounded, though, by Bowling Green, and a second chance for the Purples as Jace Wardlow has the rebound.
You got to see even 6-6 on the glass. That's not bad.
Here's Banks. Draws a double team. Get to the Starks. Prayer at the buzzer, no good. Rebounded by Rideout. And that is the end of the first quarter. After one, Henderson 17, Bowling Green 12 here on WSON. Two and a bumper. Start of the second quarter, Henderson County 17, Bowling Green 12. Colonels, Cooper Davenport 9 points on 3 of 3 3-point shooting in that opening quarter. Branson hit one, and then 5 from Gerard Thomas, 17-12.
Colonels 4 of 6 as a team from three-point land. Gotta like that. Bowling Green just 1 of 6.
With the basketball, Wardlow leaves it off with Jace Wardlow. Left side with it now, DeMar Starks, guarded by Branson. Try to go inside, tipped away, out of bounds, and it's a Bowling Green turnover.
Just a bad pass. He thought that the big man was going to keep going, but the big man was actually going to stop in the middle of the free throw line there, Greg, and got a turnover. Now, big man's got 2 fouls, so.
Good point.
Go after him. Thomas.
Coach Shera rolling the dice a little bit with Ritter in there with 2 fouls at 6'7".
I think he thinks he's got to.
And a post-entry foul.
Yeah, the guy guarding Thomas pushed him in the.
Called on DeMar Starks.
Pushed him in the backside, Greg.
And now.
We're rolling dice.
Well.
You got dice out there, Greg?
Smithhart puts Lake and McKinney back in with 2 with Branson out.
You going to roll the dice? I'm going to roll the dice.
Davenport, right corner, fakes a 3, driving in, penetrates a bit off balance, off the glass, gets it to go though. Farmer's bank shot for Cooper Davenport.
Now that's something we didn't see much of last year, him creating a 2-point shot.
Farmers Bank thinks long term, always have, always will. See how that makes all the difference at Farmers Bank, 1555 South Green Street in Henderson. Presenting our bank shots once again this season. Ritter down low with the left hand, lays it up and in, got too deep. Easy there for Ritter, his first field goal, 4th point.
Easy as 1+1, Greg. He gets that low.
Davenport, right wing, gets it off to Satterfield. Bounces it to Thomas. Thomas out high right, gives it up to Satterfield. Now right out at the high post. Great pass on a back door, running the baseline to Satterfield. Reverse layup, up and in for Sadie. Terrific pass by the big man right out. Colonels by a touchdown, 21-14, 6:30 to go first half. Out front, Wardlow fakes a 3. Right side, Griffin will fire. And it's in and out, no good. Rebound into the hands, and twice a follow from Ritter gets the rebound in the basket after Jace Wardlow had it momentarily. On the 3rd attempt, they get the bucket. Thomas backing in, muscles way in. He missed it from close range. Gets his own rebound, though, on the other side. Had it blocked by Ritter, and now it's rebounded by Wardlow.
Wish after he got that rebound, kick it back out. Too much size in there.
21-16 Colonels. Wardlow bounces to Ritter. Back to Wardlow, right side. 3 from the wing, off balance, no good. Rebound out of bounds. Last touch by Bowling Green to go to the Colonels.
So far, they're just 1 of 9 from 3. I think if I'm going to give something up, I would give that up right now until they start making them, because if the big boy gets it down low, Almost a guarantee, too.
They were 42% from 3 last year. Of course, Mr. Basketball will help that stat.
Oh, yeah. And you got at least 4 football players that are going to play valuable minutes out tonight.
I think just one starter, though.
Yes, one starter.
At least coming into the season.
And 3 of the 4 were big men.
Yeah. Davenport with it for Henderson. Draws a double team on the left elbow. Gets it to McKinney. Couple bounces. Now hands off to Moss. Straight away back to Davenport. Between the circles for Davenport. A screen out front from Davis. 30-footer for Davenport. Nothing but net. His 4th 3. Davenport on fire from downtown. He has 14, and the Colonels have their biggest lead at 8 with 5:08 to go in the first half. With the basketball, Wardlow. Now to Griffin straight away. Back to Wardlow. MJ Wardlow. He gives it up. Driving with the baseline. Had it knocked away. Griffin. Back to Wardlow. And a little turnaround jumper right side for Jace Wardlow. Rattles in good. Davenport from the right side had his shot rejected underneath by Wardlow, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by the Colonels. Gerard Thomas, Alex Satterfield return for Henderson. Davenport and right out, check out. Cole Branson coming in as well. 24-18, Colonels on top with 4:30 to go in this first half.
Cats end up winning tonight, 60-41, after an ugly start.
Ugly game, sounds like, against Bellarmine.
It was 7-7.
Griffin driving the left side, he puts it up and in.
First 8 minutes of the game was 7-7.
24-20 on the basket by Griffin. Satterfield left side, and the contact there, a little ahead of the line. Try to flip it up with a right hand, driving to the left side. That was really his only shot at it. Nearly got it to go, but he did get the foul. As Jace Wardlow picks up his first foul, Satterfield with 2 free throws. First for Alec is on its way. Missed it. No
Colonels got to keep working on those free throws, hoping coming in this year we shoot a little bit better than we did last year.
66% last year as a team, Scotty.
And it seemed like some games, though, we were like 75%. In other games, we were like 25%. That's 2 lane violations.
Second free throw, no good. There's a whistle and a lane violation on Bowling Green. So Satterfield will get another crack at it.
Yeah, they had 2 jump in there. They got number 4 is what Mr. Boogie said. My Lord.
Missed it, no good.
Oh, we got a foul on Bowling Green, though, for holding.
Rebound foul?
Davis. Yep, they held Davis down. Yep.
So the foul goes on DeMar Starks, his second. Sixth team foul. Branson out as Rideout returns for Henderson. 4:08 to go first half, 24-20 Colonels. Satterfield to trigger it in, baseline right, underneath his own basket. Jake Rideout getting his jersey tucked in before that, and now we're good to go. Right corner to Thomas out of the inbounds. Gerard comes out right wing, guarded by Griffin, puts it on the floor, kicks it left corner to Moss. Moss down the paint, 14 feet away, try to get it to Davis, and it's out of bounds. Colonels turn it over.
Yeah, not a good pass. Threw it too low to the big man. Even if he catches it there, Greg, he's going to be able to do with it.
Fifth Henderson turnover. With the basketball, MJ Wardlow, straight away to Griffin. Had it knocked away by Satterfield. It's loose now. Davis on the floor. He has it. Colonels have the steal up the floor to Satterfield. To Moss, who lays it up and in.
Behind the back pass. And the bank shot.
First points for Moss on a fancy pass from Satterfield. 26-20. Wardlow right side. Missed it, no good. Rebounded by Satterfield for the Colonels.
The Colonels doing a good job on the glass. I think they're only down by 1 or 2.
Thomas underneath the basket. Flips out to Moss. Kick out, right out. Jake's three on the way. It's off the mark, no good. And
got Thomas.
Rebound foul against the Colonels. It's on Thomas, his second.
Yeah, I know the coaching staff wants Jake to take some of those threes, but in this game, I just don't think it's a good idea because you don't have nobody to rebound with the big guy down there.
So Thomas will go to actually he's going to stay out there. So Thomas staying out there with 2 fouls with 3:13 to go.
A 6-point lead now.
26-20.
I hope they know. Oh, you got a 6-point lead. You're really rolling the dice here.
With the basketball, Wardlow trying to get to Ritter. Through his hands, knocked away. Colonels have the steal. Right out. With the left side, had it partially blocked, rebounded by Satterfield.
Good job by Satterfield to follow the play, Greg.
Kick out to Davenport. Wide open three. Write it down.
Scorekeeper beside you hit the table.
He knew it when it came over there. Davenport's 5th three-pointer on the offensive rebound for Satterfield and a timeout. 29-20 Colonels, 2:46 to go in the half. Back after this on WSON. Bumper after this one. 2:46 to play, first half. Henderson County 29, Bowling Green 20. Cooper Davenport, 5 3-pointers, 5 of 5 from downtown. He has 17 points. Red hot. The Colonel sophomore Davenport. With the basketball, MJ Wardlow to Griffin on the left side. Now Banks straight away. Back to Wardlow. Driving right side. Back to Banks. A little floater from 12 over Rideout. No good. And Rideout has the rebound. Up before Satterfield. To Rideout. Left block. Cut off. Trying to work it in. Up and under move. Won't go. Rebound out of bounds. Off of the Colonels. It'll go to Bowling Green.
Too much on that one. Somebody's got to get open for him. Oh. Colonels had a chance to get the first double-digit lead of the night.
They have their biggest at the moment at 9. Warlow trying to dump it inside. Down on the block. To a new player just into the game.
Colonel 6 of 9 from 3. Cooper is 5 for a 5. Just in the first half, Greggy, he's going for the record.
That is Gavin Lightning in the game. Right side, Thomas had his shot blocked, rebounded by Lightning. Up before the basketball, Wardlow. MJ Wardlow, tough shot, right elbow, no good. Rebounded by Lightning. Shot up underneath by Braylon. Banks won't go, got his own rebound, and then it's not going to bounce.
I guess it's going to be their third opportunity, at least.
Griffin to trigger it in.
Thomas almost picked up another foul.
Elijah Starks, 3 out front. No good. Rebound being tapped around. A follow up and in for Lightning just into the game. And he's got 3 rebounds and 2 points down. He's been in about 90 seconds.
Yeah.
Good production from Gavin Lightning.
Yeah, they got 4 offensive rebounds on that one possession. Now that wasn't a good possession.
Right out, is holding it out front at the moment. Gets it to Thomas right in front of us, out high left. Gerard penetrating into the paint. Kicks to right out. Literally lost out of bounds the pass, but saves it in to Davenport. Right out, another 3. Air ball over the rim, no good. Rebounded by Banks. Right side with it, Lightning. Pump fake, puts it up and is fouled. And Gavin Lightning will head to the line for 2 after the foul goes on right out. First on Jake Rideout. And 7 against the Colonels. Free throw for Lightning, no good. 6'5", 195 freshman Gavin Lightning. Good minutes off the bench here in this final part of the second quarter. Misses his first free throw. We'll have one more. And a break in the action, Scotty. Any idea what's... And I think they had to get a megaphone out of the hands of the Colonel Crazies. They've got that taken care of. Free throw off, no good. Oh, great tip in underneath by Elijah Starks off the missed free throw. Bowling Green's cut it to 5 with 30 seconds to go here in the half. Thomas right in front of us, out high left to Satterfield on the right side. Satterfield, the left-hand dribble, dribbling to the left wing, being guarded closely by Wardlow. Tries to go in, and a reach-in foul called against Bowling Green. Foul whistled on Wardlow. MJ Wardlow picks up his first. 1-1 here for Satterfield, who's 0 for 2 from the line. Free throw for Satterfield, good. His third point. Cole Branson in, Gerard Thomas out. Has played a few minutes with 2 fouls, so they get him out so they don't get anything in this last 16 seconds. Second free throw coming up for Satterfield. Got them both. .16 seconds remaining. With the basketball, MJ Wardlow just across the 10-second line. Out high right with it. Down to 8. Starks fakes the 3 right side. Now a little up and under move won't go. A follow, though, up and in from Elijah Starks. Scott Stone with Coach Tyler Smithart. Colonels by 5 at the half.
Coach, observation on the first half.
Playing great, but we're giving them way too many easy ones on the offensive glass.
All right, thanks, Coach. Good luck second half.
That's the head coach of the Colonels, Tyler Smithart. Henderson County goes into the locker room, leading Bowling Green 31-26. Stay tuned for Colonels at the half coming up next. Brought to you by Classic Automotive and Collision Center. Again, your halftime score. Henderson County 31, Bowling Green 26 here on WSON. Back to me. Welcome to Colonels at the Half here on WSON, presented by Classic Automotive and Collision Center. At the half, the Henderson County Colonels lead the Bowling Green Purples 31-26. Colonels led 17-12 after the first quarter, and each team scored 14 in the second. And the Colonels have the 5-point lead at the break, 31-26. For Henderson County, Cole Branson, 3 points off the bench. Cooper Davenport was 5 of 5 from three-point land. He also had a basket off the glass, a Farmers Bank shot. 17 first-half points from the sophomore Davenport to lead all scorers. 2 points for Dwayne Moss for Henderson, 4 for Alex Satterfield, along with a team-best 4 rebounds. Gerard Thomas with 5 all in the first quarter. Henderson County's Trajan Davis, Jake Rideout, Lakin McKinney all played in the first half but did not score. For the Bowling Green Purples, 2 points for Braylon Banks along with the 3 rebounds, 6 points for Mason Ritter, 2 points, 2 blocks as well for Ritter, 5 points, 2 boards for MJ Wardlow, 2 points for Brian Griffin, 7 and 3 for Elijah Starks, 2 points for Jace Wardlow, and 2 points and 3 rebounds in the final minutes of the first half for Gavin Lightning. His only minutes, but he was real active. Starks got going as well in that second quarter. Elijah Starks to cut what was a Colonel 9-point lead down to 5 at the break. We'll come back and take a look at team stats after this on WSON. It's Colonels at the Half, brought to you by Classic Automotive.
Can we put them up here?
Actually, go ahead and play D. Patrick. So come back to me after D. Patrick. Welcome back to Colonels at the Half here on WSON. At the half, the Henderson County Colonels lead the Bowling Green Purples 31-26. Colonels at the Half brought to you by Classic Automotive and Collision Center. Let's see who's crashing the glass here in this first half, and that is Bowling Green. They lead the Colonels on the glass 21-13. Each team with 5 turnovers in that opening half. Colonels were red hot from 3 thanks to Cooper Davenport. 6 of 10 as a team, 60%. Meanwhile, 1 of 9 for 11% for Bowling Green from 3. From the free throw line, the Purples 5 of 7, 71%. And it was the Colonels 3 of 5, 60% free throw shooting in that opening half. D. Patrick Ford presents our keys to the game. Scotty, how the keys look here at halftime with the Colonels on top by 5?
Keys looking pretty good, Greg. We knew they were going to come at us man-to-man. We're not turning the ball over too awful much. We got to do a better job in the second half. Rebounding the basketball, we were doing really good until the last 2 possessions, Greg. They got 4 offensive rebounds on 1 possession and scored 2, and then they got a putback. So that's 4 points we gave up on the offensive glass. So we got to do a better job there for sure.
Our keys to the game brought to you by D. Patrick Ford. Colonels on top 31-26. Scott Stone with the head coach of the Purples, D.G. Sherrill, to get his first half thoughts.
Coach, just your observation of the first half.
Losing shooters too much. They're shooting the heck out of it. Davenport's really shot it well. I don't think he's missed, and we're not rotating the shooters. We got to make them put the ball in the bounce. We got to move the basketball a bit better. We're settling for too many bad shots on our end. Defensively, we got to quit opening up and just let them. They're putting their head down, and driving us to the bucket.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck second half.
That's the head coach of the Bowling Green Purples, D.G. Sherrill. Appreciate Coach Sherrill joining us here at the break. Colonels on top, 31-26 at the half. Colonels at the half, presented by Classic Automotive and Collision Center. We'll hear from them and be back with the second half after this on WSON. Two and a bumper after this. (31-26) Henderson County with the lead, and they'll get the basketball to start this second half here on the season opener for both teams, Henderson and Bowling Green. From Colonel Jim tonight, I'm Greg Busby with Scott Stone. Be sure to check out Ryan Davenport's game story on WSONradio.com. Great season preview today. Colonels talking about rough, as they should be. Been a long time, though. 1999, the last time the Colonels won the region. Shot on the inside is blocked, and a rebound into the hands of Banks. He and Thomas were tied up momentarily, but no foul called. Meanwhile, Bowling Green turns it over on the other end. D.G. Sherrill wanted a foul on that tie-up with Banks and Thomas down on the other end. Didn't get it.
I got blocked out on that one.
Satterfield will walk it up for Henderson. Colonels left or right on your radio dial here in this second half from where we sit on the floor. Good look down low to Thomas, right out. Missed an easy one underneath. Rebounded by Banks. Got to have that one.
Got to have those.
Wardlow driving from the left side. A kick out and a three on the way for Starks. No good. Rebounded by Thomas. And he's fouled on a rebound by Griffin. Griffin picks up his first.
They're now just 1 of 10 from the three-point line. But really their game is shoot the ball, go get it.
Yeah, you know, I've had a chance to hear the pregame, Scotty, but Coach Smithart said, we got to get more points on the board this season. He said, we've kind of tried slowing down the likes of Lyon County and Hopkinsville. That ain't going to work. Just going to have to score with them.
Not in boys high school basketball.
Yep. 31-26. McKinney from the right side. Nice move for Lakin. He has his first points. 33-26 Colonels, 7 minutes to go in the third. Ritter on the inside from 8, no good. Tipped it up, no good. Got his own rebound. Back up off the glass and in. Ritter with 8 points, 3 boards. Kept it alive with a tip, then secured it, put it up and in.
Colonels did win 2 games last year with both teams in the 30s, Christian and Webster. Ugh.
Here's a pass on the inside, and a shot up, no good. Rebounded by Bowling Green's Wardlow going the other way. Right side 3 for Banks, no good. Missed another one. Ritter offensive rebound, shot blocked by Rideout, but it's into the hands of Griffin. Griffin floater from 10, no good. Rebounded by Satterfield from Henderson.
I got him with 5 boards. Well,
I do too.
Yeah, got him trying. Rebound and a turnover.
Yep.
5 boards out of your
point guard.
Point guard is
pretty good.
Good number.
Yep.
He leads. I got him leading the team. I might have missed him.
Yep, you're right. Rideout's closest one with 3.
Louisville goes down again, Greg.
Wow.
79-54 to Maryland. Oh, my.
0-6 now, I think.
0-7.
Wow.
Yeah, good night.
(33-28). Colonels by 5. Bowling Green ball, and it's nearly stolen. It is stolen by Satterfield right in front of us. Alec in the paint. A lot of contact. Muscles it up and in.
First of all, how did he score? Second of all, how is that not a foul?
A little strength in the offseason for Sadie. Got that one to go.
No doubt.
7-point Colonels lead. Back into Ritter from 6. No good. Well, right out.
Jump
Cedar
ball.
had the rebound, and maybe Ritter over the back. We'll see.
No, jump ball.
It's going to be a jump ball, and it's going to stay with Bowling Green.
We'll take it. Let's get the arrow back in our way, and also didn't give him the ball right underneath the basket.
I think if Jake was just a little more kind of his back to Ritter's chest, he would have got the over back call, but he kind of just had an arm in it, but he had position on him.
Watch out here now. You got to stack. Watch for the. I'd bring the big guy down and lob it to him.
Let's see what they do.
Yeah, they're going to try. Didn't work.
Yep, kicked
Well,
it
that
out.
back to him.
Right side into the corner. 3-pointer for Griffin. No good. Ritter has a rebound. Back up, and he's fouled. Possible 3-point play for Ritter.
They're killing us on the glass now.
Right out hit with his second personal foul. Ritter really getting active on the glass. Ritter had 2 rebounds in that first half, but already 4 here in the first 2:17 of this third quarter.
Coach D.G. Sherrill asking if Thomas was the guilty party there. 11, he wanted him, and
It
he
wasn't
said, "Nope,
Thomas
that was
that
all right
night."
out." I don't blame him for trying.
Yeah, no doubt.
He knows what them state titles are all about, Scotty. He knows how to
No
do that.
doubt he does.
Free throw, no good. Rebounded by Thomas. Gerard on the other end spins into traffic. Try to hook it underneath. Kicks it out to Davenport somehow.
How did he get it out there?
I don't
Greg?
know.
Was it deflected?
Satterfield between the circles, guarded closely by Banks. Counts on. Now it's off. Good look to Rideout. Cutting, who lays it up and in. Nice pass from Satterfield as Rideout has his first points. And now Satterfield still out front, and easy layup on the other end for Sadie.
Timeout, Bowling Green.
Big steal in a basket. 2 big plays by Satterfield. The Colonels match their biggest lead at 9. 5:08 to go in the third. 39-30 Henderson. Back after this on WSON. Bumper after this. (39-30). Colonels by 9 on Bowling Green with 5:08 to go here in the third quarter. Colonels 17 points for Cooper Davenport on that first half. Satterfield's been a spark here in the third to push the lead back to 9.
They haven't given Cooper a shot yet.
Here's a jumper left side, no good for Banks, rebounded by Satterfield for Henderson.
Wow.
Up the floor, great pass. McKinney who lays it up and in. Another terrific assist from Satterfield. Now steal by Davenport. 3 on the way. Off, no good. His first miss tonight. Rebounded into the hands by Griffin.
First miss from the floor, period. He did have another bucket.
Griffin out high right. Colonels have their biggest lead at 11 with 4.5 minutes to go in the third. Driving in, MJ Wardlow to the rack. Missed it, no good. Rebounded by Thomas for Henderson. Up the floor to Satterfield. Alec right side, lays it up and in.
We're running and gunning.
And a timeout, Henderson.
Wow, had him on the ropes, getting tired.
Yeah. So the Colonels call a timeout at their biggest lead at 13 after the basket from Satterfield. 4:20 to go in the third. Colonels by 13. Back after this on WSON. Bumper after this one.
4:20 to go in the third. It is 43-30 Colonels. Colonels with their biggest lead of the game, and that was their first time out. With the basketball, Ritter on the left block to the baseline. Kick out to Wardlow, down low Ritter, turns, spins, off the glass, no good, but draws the foul. And Ritter will head of the line for two after he's fouled by Thomas, Gerard's third.
What do good teams do, Greg? You call timeout, you let them set up a play, and they get to the rack. They missed it, but they get 2 free throws, and your best player now has 3 fouls.
43-30 with Ritter at the line. He's 2 for 3, excuse me. 0 for 1 this quarter, but he hit his first 2, and he hits this one. 11 now for Ritter. Trajan Davis in for right out. Thomas out with the 3 fouls as McKinney returns. Free throw up and in for Ritter. He has a dozen. 43-32. With 3:50 to go here in the third. Colonels by 11. Davenport gets it to McKinney. Handed to Satterfield out high right. Davenport, 3 on the way, left corner. Off the mark, no good. Rebound being tapped around. Still loose, and it's corralled by Starks for Bowling Green. Up the floor, Banks, and a foul on the floor against Henderson. As this one goes on Davenport, his first.
Thomas was only out for about 30 seconds there, Greg. Coming back in with 3 fouls.
Davenport out as Thomas comes in.
There's the old lob to the big man.
Ritter from 10, no good. Rebound, loose on the floor. Satterfield down there fighting for it along with a couple purples, and it'll go to Henderson on the great hustle.
7 boards. How about that, Greg? I got him with 7, Thomas with 5. I guess really Thomas is kind of a point guard too. You're basically playing 2 point guards.
Yeah.
Because Thomas is handling the ball a lot.
Yep, good point. They're taking a moment to
a lot
clean
of
up
moisture, Greg.
Yeah, there's like 4 sweaty bodies down on the floor in that corner. They're using just the soles of their shoes for a moment, but I think they may want a towel. So to be the Colonels, McKinney to play it in. Bowling Green going to press here. Full court.
They're down 11. Got to try to
get it to Trajan Davis. Trajan left side of the paint. Spins on Ritter and traveled.
Yeah.
Colonels' 7th turnover.
Got to pull that one back out. Good job, though.
Yeah.
You got it up the court. Remember, Davis hadn't been with the team too long. He's getting off the
official timeout. I think he's noticed
Thomas was tying his shoe before they threw the ball in.
Yeah. So it'll be Bowling Green basketball at midcourt. Play was stopped as Thomas had to relace up his shoe.
Well, the Colonels got 2 in double figures. You know how it goes, though. You're going to have more than 2.
2 can't carry 3, Scotty, as you like to say.
You got to have 3.
Be that third guy.
In high school, you got to have 3.
Or a combination of guys to make it 3.
Wow,
Sub shot in the lane, no good. Rebounded by Satterfield as Starks could miss. Satterfield, though, had it sewn away at midcourt, and a layup on the other end for Elijah Starks. Each team turned it over 8 times now. 43-34 Colonels, 2:48 to go in the third.
4-0 run after the Colonels called that timeout.
With the basketball, spinning is Thomas, gets to McKinney, left side, driving in. Lakin flips it up, no good. Rebounded by Ritter. Ritter to Wardlow. Penetrating in, Banks flips it up, no good. And a rebound foul against the Colonels. McKinney hit with a foul, his third.
Colonel's 0 for 2 from the three-point line. Of course, Coach Sherrill said that we need to do a better job of finding the shooters, and they're doing a much better job.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the last, I guess was actually been the first time out Bowling Green called after Davenport hit his 5th three. The first thing Sherrill loudly said was no more. 43-34.
Oh, goodness.
Inbounds comes out front to Banks.
Cooper kind of fell awkwardly there, Greg. He got back up.
Banks out high right. Colonels appear to go to a 2-3 matchup here.
Hear a lot of squeaking on the floor, moisture. Big time now.
Here's a 14-footer straight away, up and in for Gavin Lightning. 4 off the bench for him.
And that's 6 straight for the Purples. After the Colonels, we're on a 6-0 run and call timeout.
Right side with the basketball, McKinney. A little jumper from 15, no good. And a rebound into the hands of MJ Wardlow. Gives it up. 3-pointer for Banks, right side, no good. Rebound being tapped around, and a right out controls for Henderson. Thomas out high right. Guarded by Wardlow. 90 seconds to go in the third. Thomas driving in, spins, off balance, flips it up and in. Possible 3-point play for the senior Gerard Thomas.
Wow. Golly. You almost say that's way too much, but then it goes in, so.
Wow. 7 for Thomas as Ritter hit with his 3rd foul. Seven and 4 for Thomas tonight. And they need some more towels underneath the basket to wipe up the perspiration where Thomas fell after hitting that circus shot. They got that cleaned up. And it'll be Thomas to try to complete a 3-point play. Still kind of cleaning up down in that quarter, Scout.
Well, ever since over here in the corner,
yep,
they had a little thing, and the next thing you know is it's all over the floor. Somebody had a bottle of water in their shorts or something and let it out.
So they did shoes, they did towels. They put the towel up, and now they're going back. There was a little rain coming in. I don't know if there's maybe a leak on the floor down there, but they are getting after it.
Could be, man.
Matt Bell and Boogie Williams. Good hustle by the guys in stripes. They've got it all dried up, it appears, down in that corner. And now another spot. I don't know, Scotty, something over the floor here, or they're kind of checking it on the other end.
Let me check that. I can't get internet service in here to.
Been a long time waiting on these free throws.
Trying to find the radar, but it was not raining when I came in. They said, Cheryl said it was a TV timeout.
I think they did put a little, maybe some, that lacquer stuff, Scotty, or like the, kind of floor on the.
Huh.
I know Coach Hales kind of talked about that a little bit in the preseason, like the floor don't have quite the bounce it did last year.
We've seen a couple guys take some kind of awkward falls.
Yeah. Thomas sinks the free throw, so the Colonels lead back to 10, but they get it inside to Gavin Lightning. He has the bucket. He has 6. And it's the Colonels by 8 with 1:10 to go in the third. 46-38 Henderson. That was the longest perspiration delay I think we've ever seen. Right out along 2 out front. No good. And he struggled from deep. Rebound into the hands of Wardlow. And a nice give on the right side in the basket for the cutting Elijah Starks. And Bowling Green's within 6. 46-40. Colonels led by as many as 13.
We're on a 6-0 run, and now then Bowling Green went on a 6-0 run. And now they're on another 4-0 run.
35 seconds to go in the third. Thomas out high left with it. Wardlow picking him up. Now